Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Welcome to your timeless love reading. We're separating this out for those of you who are single and in relationships. So if you're in a relationship, you can use the timestamps in the description to skip ahead to that portion of the video. And we're going to start with our singles and get a card to see how you're feeling toward love. Okay, so we have Thief in the shadow attribute. Okay, so let me get some more cards here. Okay, so that's stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or others' powers you think you lack. Okay, so I feel like you are like in this phase of where like you are tired of contributing and not receiving the same in return. So I feel like this is about reciprocation and you wanting to be with someone who can reciprocate back to you on like an emotional, intellectual, financial, on all the levels basically. So that's what I'm seeing here. So let's get you some advice. Okay, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. So yeah, I feel like this is guiding you to go ahead and go on the journey and not think so much about that, because if you stay in that energy of lack, then that is what is going to come to you, because that's where your energy and vibration is. So for you to receive everything that it is you're desiring, and for someone to be able to support you in the way that you can support them, like keep your energy there. Right? So what does that feel like when you feel supported, when your partner can meet all of your needs, or, you know, most of your needs, obviously. But, you know, what does that feel like to you? And then stay in that energy, stay on that vibration, as opposed to picking out things that you don't want and you don't want to experience and staying in that type of energy. So does that make sense? If not, let me know. All right, so let's move to see who is coming in toward you. So who's coming in for a Cancer? Okay, so we're going to get a bunch of details about this person. So what do we have? Okay, I like this. They're confident. I feel like this person's going to be pretty attractive. Okay. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Got it. What else? Alright, so we'll see what we have here, see if we want to get some more. But this person could be a performer, right? Or they could have abilities like they can sing, they can rap. They may do some other type of performance art. They have full lips. They could be black or have black ancestry or African ancestry. We have confident. So yeah, if this person is not afraid to get out and perform in front of people, yeah, they're probably likely very confident. And they're loyal, so that's beautiful. Wise, intelligence. I feel like this person has a lot of knowledge and wisdom that they're bringing. Okay, so they may have piercings. What else? Tattoos. I like this. They could be a baby boomer, so they could be born before the 70s. Okay, so this person could be older. Okay, or at least older than you, and that depends on who's watching this. But okay, they could have an imperfect smile, or like to wear like grills, golds. Okay, and they could be from down south. I feel like they could also have a southern accent as well. I mean, obviously, but sensitive and eloquent. Okay, I'm liking this person. All right, so what else about this person? Just give me a couple cards here. What else? Okay, so I feel like this person is going to struggle financially with building their financial legacy. So they may not have as much as, you know, you would be expecting a partner to have at this point. So yeah, they may be a struggling artist or just not have as much as you have. So this person could also at times, just not be as appreciative of everything that they have. So they may they may like be rough on objects and things like that, and, you know, not take care of their car and get like it regularly maintenance. Like, yeah, so there could be like little things that you'll notice where they don't appear to appreciate everything that they do have. I feel like this person is a talker, so they can really express themselves very well. So they could be also charismatic and fun and exciting, and someone who's sort of like the center of attention wherever they go. So they are noticed by others, because also I feel like this person is going to be pretty attractive as well. Okay, so they're definitely like a people person, even if they may consider themselves to be introverted. Like when they get around people and they are in that energy and they want to connect and they want to network, yeah, they're very charismatic. All right, so let's see, what will the relationship be like with this person? All right, what else? So before I say that, because I feel like you may be providing some financial support to this person and continuing to work on like building your finances. Okay, yeah. So this person could also lie sometimes as well. So you may find that out about this person. Okay. But what else? What else about this relationship? So I feel like you're definitely going to want to take your time with this if you do decide to pursue this person. Yeah, because there's definitely going to be some struggles that you may have, and this person may also be yeah, I feel like this is only going to be for some of them. Some of them are loyal, and, you know, some may not be, right? So this is a collective reading. There's many watching this. The loyalty is really going to depend on the person. So, yeah, because there's really both things here where we do have those moments where they can step outside of the relationship. But there could be times, you know, or individuals that some of you encounter that do tend to be loyal. What else with us? And I feel like that could also be them being loyal to their lifestyle and to their friends and to the things that they like and they want to pursue. So yeah, I don't see that as being like loyal in a relationship. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to have like a lot of lessons that, they're learning here as a part of this. So yeah, like I feel like definitely infidelity is one of them. Finances and financial support and learning how to be financially stable is another lesson that they're trying to learn here. Yeah, connecting with their intuition and allowing themselves to be guided by their intuition and by their spirit guides and source. So yeah, this definitely is going to create those moments for you where you're going to feel like you need to call on your guides and call on assistance to see like what is truly going on and what you should do about it. Okay, so we have that high priestess here as a part of the relationship. So it's definitely going to be a need for you, one or both of you, to be connected to source and your intuition. I mean, I said that and then it came out here. So that's definitely confirmation of that. So what else about this relationship? It's going to look like. Okay. So yeah, there could be like childhood friends or lovers that just are always in the picture here, right? No matter how much they say they're moving on, or how much they say like, okay, I'm gonna just, it's just gonna be us two, where I'm not gonna be sharing and telling my business and getting advice from friends or connecting with this person anymore. But like I said, there could be a little deception there, so they may say that they're doing that or they're not going to do it, but then go ahead and do it anyway. So yeah, it definitely is going to be some work here. So I feel like, yeah, this person is not necessarily ready for a long-term commitment, even if they say that they are. And even if, like, according to their age, you would think that they would have progressed to that point in their life. And that's not a judgment. I'm just saying, like, naturally you may progress to wanting a life partner at some point. So they may not have gotten to that point yet, again, regardless of the age that they are. Okay. So there's a small percentage of people that resonate with this where, yeah, that person is going to be loyal. And then there's a percentage where they won't be. Okay, so you just have to go by what's happening and your intuition and what it's telling you, because it can really go either way is what I'm seeing here. Okay, what else? One more card here. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like this person is going to be passionate, and they're passionate about the things that are important to them. Okay, so I don't necessarily feel like they would be passionate within this relationship, or you would find them passionate and romantic. It's more about them being focused on what it is that they want to do and their goals and dreams. And then, like, yeah, you're more of like just a support system to them is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so, and that's totally up to you if you're okay with that and it works for you. And depending on where you are in your life and what you're looking for, that might be okay. Okay. All right, so I want to see from a sexual perspective what that is going to be like in the relationship. And these cards are pretty graphic, so I may not be able to actually show them, but I can tell you what comes out. So we're going to get 3 cards here. So yeah, that's a little graphic. And one more, please. Thank you. All right, so, okay, that's not too bad. So this is Queen of Cups. Okay, that's not too bad either. Knight of Cups, and then 9 of Swords. Okay, so, oh, you know what? I want to cover that up. Here, let's just cover this up a little bit. Okay, so I also am going to look these up really quickly because they do tend to have a little bit of an additional meaning. So what was that? 9 of Swords. Okay, so the desires. Okay, so I feel like you may have, like, this person likely is going to be great in bed, basically. So they know over time they've perfected their methods. They know how to satisfy their partner's needs and what's going to be pleasing and satisfying to their partner. So I feel like that's going to create a great desire for you to want to be with this person and continue to be connected with this person. Okay, and then we have for our fears the Knight of Cups. All right, so, okay. All right, so I feel like this person may make you feel a little insecure because they may not be as loyal, or they may always be like looking at others' bodies and videos and stuff on social media, or they may even look at others when y'all are together. So yeah, you may feel like a little insecure, especially about your abilities and if you're satisfying them, and be thinking at times that you may not be enough, and that, they may leave you for someone that's more experienced. And then we have in our lessons that we could learn is the Queen of Cups, which is, yeah, just being gentle, being tender, being compassionate, being more loving in your sexual and romantic relationships, and being open to explore your sexual wants and needs and desires more. Okay, so that is definitely a lesson that you can learn out of this experience. Okay, so let's see maybe some challenges you might have with this person. Here's some challenges. Okay. All right, so I feel like this person may not be as emotionally competent or emotionally mature, and so that may come up for you, Cancer, because you feel your emotions, and you know that, like, that's a part of you and who you are, but you may find that this person may not be damn, I said that earlier. Yeah, they may not be like a romantic person. They may not be as in touch with their emotions either. So you may find that. Or they may be like a little too hot-headed, or just, you know, fly off the handle. Like, they don't know how to manage their emotions, basically. So, you know, that could come in many ways, as far as like just being overly emotional, or not communicating or being emotional at all. Okay. Yeah, so there's also going to be like periods where you're wanting to see growth and you're expecting to see growth, and you're going to see like tiny changes, or tiny, like one tiny step forward, and then you'll see like a regression or step backwards, or just them only being in that space and not growing from that point on. Okay, so like just the consistent growth is really going to be a struggle if they do not want that and they don't see that for themselves. Okay. I feel like also the financial part of it, like you're going to keep working on your financial foundation and be the financial support in this relationship. But, you know, that's going to make things harder for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish from, you know, a financial perspective. Okay, because you're always going to be having to give or pay, or, you know, take care of things. Okay, yeah, and there's definitely, so they're likely, they haven't been taught certain things about like how to communicate, how to have healthy relationships, how to be in a relationship. Like there's things missing from their childhood that they haven't been exposed to or shown, so it's difficult for them to be the lover that you need. Okay, and that really again stems from like their childhood and the way that they grew up and what they were and were not exposed to. Let's see, what other challenges? Anything else? Thank you. All right. Yeah, so just a successful, healthy, happy relationship is going to be a challenge for you. And I feel like, you know, we're bringing out and we're discussing and talking about some of the things that are going to come up as a part of that. So yeah, if you're not on the same page financially, emotionally, mentally, sexually, then yeah, it's going to be very difficult to consider your relationship a success, because you're always going to have like many things that you want to improve on. Okay, so let's get you some advice for overcoming those obstacles. Yeah, I had to get it out. It was what I was trying to say there. Okay, so yeah, you'll have to lead by example when it comes to the emotions. So the more emotionally intelligent you are, the more examples you provide to your partner to show them what it is that you're desiring as far as it relates to emotional support from them. You'll also have to which this may be a little more difficult, but you will have to be letting go of things consistently and constantly. Just your judgments, expectations, requirements that you may have. Yeah, you're going to find yourself constantly having to let go of those because issues are going to constantly be coming up. And so you're going to have to just be like, okay, well, how important is this to me? Can I, continue this relationship without having that security or that safety or that peace of mind or that happening in my life? And if you can, then you're going to have to let it go and let go of those needs and, work with your partner. If not, then yeah, you will find that that's definitely going to be a challenge here. But to be successful, you would have to let go of those things, basically, if you want to be with this person. Okay, give me one more card. Let's see, one more card, please. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, clearly, you and your partner are going to have to let go of things that don't serve or don't fit in the relationship. So like we talked about, like this person from the past or like friends that are just there always constantly giving feedback, maybe even influencing your partner in a negative way. Yeah, you would have to, and they would have to close the cycle on that in order to open up a fresh new chapter where you're committed to each other and you're working toward growth for yourself and the relationship. Okay, so that's really what's going to be required. Okay, so let's see what else we have. What is next? Okay, well, we could get some blessings and good stuff before we get some oracles. So let's see what blessings would come out of this. All right, yeah, you with even greater emotional intelligence and the ability to better manage your emotions. So, excuse me, I feel like you're pretty emotionally stable yourself, but this is going to teach you how emotionally stable you are, how emotionally intelligent you are. So it's just going to grow your communication skills and grow your emotional intelligence skills, basically. What else? What other blessings come out of this? Other blessings, yeah. What else? Yeah, so you're really going to be able to decipher in the future, like anyone that doesn't have your best interest in mind and that may have ulterior motives from a financial perspective or any other perspective, but what I'm specifically hearing is like from a financial perspective. So again, we talked about you like being the financial support here, and you're really going to be able to recognize in the future, like, okay, yeah, it starts like this. It starts little here, little there, and then it just grows. And when you start to see those signs in future partners, you're gonna be like, okay, yep, I got it. I know where this is going. Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, and this is definitely going to give you the opportunity to see how you supporting in certain ways and the things that you do and try in this relationship. You're going to get the opportunity to see how that works. So what works, what doesn't work, and then you can take the lessons from that and apply it to future relationships. Also, with things that are happening, like for instance, if there's infidelity that comes up, the way that you find out about it is a lesson to you that you can learn, and you can say like, okay, well, I know at least if this happens again, then this is probably what that means, or I need to like keep my eyes open if I encounter that again. Okay, so it would be like you're learning what that's like. And you probably already know it, but this is giving you even more experience in that area. Okay. So now let's see. Let's get some oracles. Get you some guidance here. So what guidance do we have just in general For our Cancer, codependency. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, you cannot make this up. Like I said, there's definitely going to be, you're going to be supporting them. And I'm hearing very strongly financially, but there could even be other ways since there is a difference in the emotional intelligence here. So you may be making a lot of other concessions here in the relationship. And then you may also find, like from a sexual perspective, that you've become dependent on this person, this partner. All right. Interesting. We have 2 sets of matches, one with rejection and one with spark. Yeah. Yep. So I feel like, I mean, we talked about the ways that this partner can kind of step outside of the relationship. So you're definitely going to see that here, and it's coming up here again. And you may even at times be worried, and I mentioned this during the sexual part, that you're not enough, or just, do you satisfy your partner? And not just in a sexual way, but in many ways. Like, you're going to be constantly questioning that, especially with them acting and doing certain things that will make you question it. Okay. So I want to see really quickly, like, when this person can come, because I keep forgetting to do this for everybody. So I'm going to try to remember. But when could this person come? July. Okay. All right. All right, so let's see. Let's get you some other messages of advice. What would be helpful to you? Work. Yeah, definitely focusing on work, since you're going to be the breadwinner here, and not letting that slide, and staying focused on your goals as well. So I hear like there's goals that you have outside of the current work that you do, or just expanding it. So like if you desire to, say you work a 9 to 5 and you want to have your own business, like, yeah, you have other desires that you're being encouraged to stay focused on, and figure out clever ways to address this, and to be on the lookout without, like, being too dependent and coming outside of your character and who you are. Because you shouldn't have to, just for instance, like always be checking their social media or always be checking their phone. Like you shouldn't, like that. If you want a healthy love and you want a healthy relationship, then, you're being guided to move toward actions and activities that would represent that and reflect that. Okay, so we have humor and cleanliness. Okay, so also this person could be a little messy, and then you also may have to be like the person who does most of the cleaning as well. So you see where I'm going with this, about how you're providing a lot of support to this person, and it's totally up to you if you want to do that. But just so we're clear, that's what's happening. All right, so we have courage, pleasure, and compassion. Yeah, so you're definitely going to need to have courage and compassion in dealing with this person. So I feel like this is not, the intelligence is coming from like wisdom and experience, not from school and learning, right? So I'm just trying to say, like, they may not have like a doctorate degree or a bachelor's degree. They may not even have graduated high school. So yeah, their wisdom comes from their life experience, the experiences that they've had. Because we know, like, they're not a dummy. They're intelligent. But this is about like their lived experience and the things and that they've come across and things that they've learned as a part of their journey. Okay. All right. So let's see. We have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, so you'll definitely, we talked about that codependency piece there. So you're definitely going to have that challenge there of, what you put into this and what you're expecting back from your partner, and ensuring that you are being fair and you are giving each other space and you're allowing each other to live your life and grow. But also, if you want this, both of you like grow together as well. So we have reflection, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, I love that. You have 2 messages here about ensuring that you give each other the space that you need to grow and evolve. Okay. All right. Okay, Cancers. So those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonated. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to move on to our Cancers and relationships now. Take care. Hey, Cancers. This is your timeless relationship reading, and we're going to start with getting some oracles to help understand your current situation. See what you have going on. Let's see. Okay, give me like 5 or 6 cards, please. Okay, we'll take that. What else? Give me like 1 or 2 more cards. Thank you. All right. Oops, I didn't even realize what that was. But okay, so we have somebody retreating to their man cave here. Okay, so you may be going back and forth with this person right now over just choices and things that are going on. And you may actually be in that place where you have to decide if you want to continue with this or not. And if you're going to start working through these challenges. I feel like one or both of you do want to work through things, but like I said, you may be having this separation, or you may be taking a little, be still together, but taking a little time out even. So this is about like really deciding, what are we doing here? Are we working on this or not? And like you or your partner may be doing other things and entertaining other people in the meantime. And then there is this sense of, you might both be looking at each other's like social media and looking through each other's phones and monitoring each other from afar, we'll say it that way. But just like, yeah, trying to just see what is going on with each other and what it is that each other wants, essentially. So it's like back and forth. Also, like, okay, one day y'all do want to work on things, then the next day somebody or both of you don't. So it's really like this back and forth, and you're not really sure like what is the choice at this point. What are we doing? Okay, so where are we going next? Let's see, what else is going on here? Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely some deception, some things that have happened. So, yeah, and you'll know what that is. You'll know what that means. But, yeah, there's definitely like a little bit of things that are going on that are just not okay. We clearly have cheating right here. So, yeah, I wasn't going to say it. But, yeah, there could definitely be some lying and cheating happening and going on. So yeah, it's like, let me get clarity on this because I heard something. So before I say it, let me some clarity on that. Why the King of Wands came out. King of Cups, like, yeah. So, all right, I feel like someone is just allowing themselves to be guided by their emotions. So like when this is happening, it is either like just based off the current emotion of what they feel at that point in time, or like, okay, there was an argument, so I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna, hang out with this person, and whatever happens, happens, like, yeah, like things like that. So they could just really not be taking everything, their whole life into consideration when, they get triggered or they get upset, and they just go off and do things that aren't helpful to the relationship, and then it causes greater problems. Okay? And I don't know if they intend to be loyal or they want to be, but it's just not happening, and they're not able to control their urges and their emotions. Okay? So, and I feel like some of them feel like, yeah, that's just how it's going to be. if you're going to be with me, that's how it's going to be. So I would just look out for that. If that kind of energy is coming up in conversations, then you know, okay, this is how this person is and how they want to live their life and how they want their relationships to be. And then you can decide if that's okay with you or not. But I feel like that's sort of like, in some way, a requirement of this person. Like, yeah, I'm gonna see other people when I want to. Like, you may be the main person, but you know, it's gonna happen. Okay. Even if they are not coming out and saying that. Okay. So with this person, if you're in a relationship or you've been in a relationship, you likely know them pretty well. So you know if that is something that, you know, if that is a way that they feel or not, basically. And some of them might just come out and say it, but I feel like many of them won't say it. It'll just be like the expectation of like, look, if I'm paying this and I'm taking care of this, then I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I'll try to minimize it so it doesn't have that much of a negative impact on our family. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing here. Okay. But I do feel like you have the opportunity here to heal from this and to decide if this is what you want or not. And if not, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. You will have everything that you desire and want and the type of relationship that you want if you decide that this isn't for you. Okay. And some of you may also be like financially stable as well and be like, yeah, you know, well, you're paying stuff that is your part of what we agreed that you would pay, but I'm also paying this and that. So you're not one that's sitting around, you know, letting the other person take care of everything. Like, yeah, you're bringing and contributing to this as well. Alright, so what else? And there could also be like, you may have like a foundation that you've built together, and that could also be coming up here as a significant reason why it's a little difficult for you to truly do what you want to do, because, you know, your finances are tied together. You have properties, you have joint bank accounts, you may even be married. You have things that you're working towards. You have investments. You have a portfolio. Like, yeah, you have things. You have things, okay? Because this energy is like mature energy here. Okay. All right, so give me clarity on the Hangman. All right, yeah, so there's definitely more information and more guidance from your guides and source, your higher self, that's available to you if you connect with it. So as a part of this, if you do decide to continue on, then that is a must. You must work on and strengthen your connection with source so that you are receiving those downloads and that you are seeing past the 3D and seeing all. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. You know what's going on. When you think it's going on, take the blindfold off and you will know what is going on. Okay, so you definitely will have to utilize your intuition as a part of this if you want this. And I would say that anyway, because I'm always promoting those self-care practices and connecting with your intuition and letting it guide you. So I'm always promoting that anyway. But yeah, you're definitely going to have to do that and rely on your intuition if you're going to make this work with your partner. Okay. All right, so let's see what's next. So I'm going to see from a sexual perspective here what we have going on. Give me 3 cards, please. Thank you. Alright, so that's not too bad. So we have the Ace of Swords. What else? Okay, the King of Swords. So this is a little graphic, so I'm going to cover this up. Yeah. What is she doing? Okay, she's kneeling at him, but she's naked, so. Alright. Yeah, and then you have, like, yeah, third party in the background, like, yeah. Okay, and then we have Seven of Pentacles here. So, oh, you know what? Her little thing is hanging out, so let's cover that up as well. Okay. So I'm going to look these up really quickly because they oftentimes have additional meaning with them. So we have Seven of Pentacles as your desires. Okay. All right, so this is really speaking to you desiring to be a support system for each other and to be the person that each other goes to and desires sexually, like each other's safe space, essentially, and each other's home, if that makes sense. So I see that that is your greatest desire here, and even from a sexual perspective. So this is sexually and just for the relationship. That is what you're desiring and wanting. And then for fears, we have the King of Swords. Okay. All right, so yeah, this is about persevering through all of the drama and the things that are going on and the people that are, you know, stepping in between things or trying to step in between things. And yeah, you do have that fear that it's going to be too great. That influence is going to be too great and result in you two parting ways. So that is a fear that you may have. I also feel like there may be these underlying fears about the sexual component and whether you can meet their needs and why they feel the need to continue to, you know, step outside the relationship or be looking at certain things and liking certain things on social media and commenting and, you know, having personal conversations like in the DMs and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you're going to constantly be worried about that and everyone's impact to your relationship, and can everyone stay out of our relationship so we can just work on, you know, what we have and all of that. But yeah, there's always going to be like that interference here, and that's going to be worrying to you. And then we have Ace of Swords for lessons that can be learned. Okay, so where's the ace at? The ace. Okay. Yeah, so this is about learning to trust your partner, trust yourself, and have that trust in the relationship. Okay, so that is what this you can learn from this experience, and I feel like this is just showing you more of what it is that you desire, because you want a trusting relationship, you want a healthy, happy relationship. And this is teaching you, okay, is this it? If not, why are you still doing it? If so, wonderful, great. You worked through all of these things and now your relationship is stronger than ever. But yeah, this is really giving you that opportunity to make that choice for yourself, what it is you want and desire. Okay? So where are we going to go here now? Oh, let's look at how you're showing up and how your partner is showing up. So how is Cancer showing up here? Only one card. Okay, so I'm just gonna, oh, you're gonna make me take all three? Okay. I'll take all three. Okay, so we have Seeker in the Light attribute with thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Yeah, this is definitely you wanting the truth and wanting a partner, especially this particular partner, to be honest with you. Okay, you want honesty in your relationships. You want to know when things are coming up so that you can work on them and have the opportunity to work through it, as opposed to one or more parties just like completely ignoring it and going out and talking to other people about it and just doing things outside the home instead of working together inside the home to resolve issues. And then we have priest in the shadow attribute, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Okay, yeah, so you may want to be very careful if you are religious, or you do have a community, because this cheating could even be within that community and with individuals in that community. So yeah, I would just be aware of that and its importance to you, because only you can decide that. Because you can definitely have a relationship with Source without any external needs and parties and books and all of those things. You can have that. You have that already because you are Source. You're a part of Source already. So it's you. So, you know, just if it doesn't align with where you are and who you are, and there's issues and things, then you may want to consider whether it's worth it to continue in that community. And then we have storyteller in the shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others. Yeah, so I feel like you, and I'm specifically hearing it within this community, you know, will be very eager to get your side of things out. And yeah, that might not be the best move for you. So just be mindful of that and who you're telling your business to. And if they have your best interest in mind, can you trust them? Especially if you want your business to remain private, you definitely got to pay attention to that. Okay, so let's see how your partner is showing up. How's Cancer's partner showing up? Thank you. All right, so we have mystic in the light attribute with revels in intimate union with the divine. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, is this like a church person that's all into that and just doing the most, doing extra? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me in the comments. But okay, so let's see. I want to see what your partner would say to you. So what would Cancer's partner say to them right now? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get a few here. We'll see what all comes out. I'm going to try to get at least 8 messages so you can see and take only what resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, then just leave it. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, thank you. All right, so let me put the little decoration back. So we have, I'm feeling stuck. I get triggered at the thought of you. I know I haven't done the right thing. I'm running because I don't want to hurt you even more. Only you know the real me. I don't want to lose you. I'm still mad at you. And let's get like 3 more, please, to round this out. 1. Okay, thank you. And we got 4, but thank you. All right, so we have you are my fantasy. I want you to love me for who I am. I can feel that special bond between us, and I can feel that pull towards you. Okay. And then I want to see what Cancer would have to say to you, or what you would say, Cancer, to your partner. Okay. Okay, just give me a couple more, please. So this one says, I don't know how to feel. So I feel like that makes sense here. If we have the choices that came out earlier, like you have a lot of choices to make here. So I know that we had a couple that did flip over. I do want to try to get those. Yep. Okay. All right, so we have, you would say, I don't know how to feel. I admire you. The timing just wasn't right for us. I miss being with you. I wish I could share my good news with you. I will wait for a sign from you. Excuse me. You inspire me. I feel you leaving me behind. I can't be with you, and I want to be more than friends. So yeah, you definitely have some choices to make here, and it's like you're going back and forth here. Definitely going back and forth here. All right. So let's see what other challenges might come up between you and your partner. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I feel like definitely there may be challenges with letting things go. So if that is what you decide to do, to move forward and to work on things, then you may struggle with letting things go and letting the past be the past. Okay. Also, you may at times feel a little unappreciative about what you have in front of you because there are challenges that you're working through with this person and your partner. So you may tend to focus on the things that are not right or aren't going well more than you're focusing on the things that are going well. And then you may say to that, well, okay, that's because there's a lot of stuff that is not going well, you know, and that can be understandable. But yeah, that's going to come up as a challenge if you do that. Also, you're going to be trying things and you're going to have a lot of starts and stops. So, okay, you know, we agree, you know, the cheating's over with, and then you may encounter another situation, okay? So, yeah, and then also with you trying things as well. So you may like institute some changes that you and your partner agree to and agree with, and then you may just come to find that that doesn't work either. So yeah, you're definitely gonna have to keep trying things and keep trying new things to save this, if this is what you want. So what else? Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Oh, that is so crazy because that is what wanted to come out previously. So these are two of the same deck, right? Tarot, but just different colors. And this wanted to come out with the lighter pink, but it came out with the maroon. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Wands here. So yeah, like I just said, there's going to continue to be conflict. There's going to continue to be challenges. If you decide to do this, it is for your highest good and showing you more about what it is you truly desire and what it is you truly want. Okay? So it's up to you to stay in this energy or say like, okay, yeah, I want this and I'm not accepting anything less than this because that is the frequency that I'm on and that is what the universe is bringing to me now. Okay? So let's look at any advice for you. What advice do we have? Okay. As always, tap into your spirituality and your higher self and your guides for that guidance and support. Okay. I feel like you definitely are going to have to decide if this is right for you because you're being guided toward what is best for you, and I don't know that it's this person, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. So for whatever reason, you're being guided to realize that you may need to put your hope and faith somewhere else, and that's totally up to you. But yeah, what does your intuition tell you? So you know the answer to that. Okay. So if your intuition is guiding you and telling you you need to go in this direction, you need to go over here, then it'll be up to you to decide if that's what you're going to do or not. But I feel like this is guiding you towards something new and something better that you deserve and that you want and desire for yourself. Yeah, so definitely going to be a lot of work here. definitely a lot of work if you choose to continue. All right, yeah. So I feel like one or both of you may delve more deeply into your spirituality or religion, thinking that that's gonna completely solve things and make everything better, and it's not. Because this is about like you and what you deserve and what is best for your highest good. And so source, your guides, your higher self, your angels, they're always going to be moving and gently guiding you in that direction. So it's like, you know, you're not going to be able to hide what is best for you, right? You can decide you don't want that, even though you know it's best for you, and you can decide to do something else. Absolutely, for sure. But you're always going to know. You're always going to know what's best for you. Okay? So, with that, I want to get let's get some blessings really quickly here before we get some oracles. So what blessings will come out of this? What blessings does this offer? Okay, and so yeah, definitely you being more direct, more assertive about what your goals are, more clear, more concise, more communicative about what it is your desires and your wants and your needs are in a relationship. Like, what is a healthy relationship to you? You're going to have to speak up and communicate that and to take action toward that. Okay, so that's what you're being guided to do, and that's a blessing that will come out of this experience period. Okay, so yeah, this is about union with yourself and your higher self and you becoming closer to you. Okay, yes, so that is definitely one thing, one positive thing that comes out of this is you being more connected with whatever this is, your religion or your spirituality or both. Okay, yeah. So also this is about a lesson in where you plant your seeds, essentially. So by that I mean where, like, putting your energy in the place where is most appropriate for you, right? Because if you put your energy into someone that, and I'm not saying this is your partner here, but just for instance, if you put your energy into someone who is, you know, a known and has shown you that they're a liar and a cheater, then, you know, what do you expect from that? You got to expect that the energy that you're going to get back is going to be similar to that, or it's not going to be the positive experience that you're looking for. Okay, so this is like, I don't want to say you reap what you sow, but again, it's like wherever your energy is directed, that's what you're going to get in return. So this is definitely a lesson showing you, like, okay, you have this energy, you got to have thoughts, you want a life partner, so where are you going to put your energy? What are you going to desire and hope for? And I feel like you're going to see, as a result of this, like, yeah, you know, I'm going to keep my vibration high so that I can connect with someone that's also on a high vibration. I'm going to do these things. I'm going to learn these things. I'm going to act this way because that's who I am authentically. And then I'm going to allow the universe to bring to me the energy that I'm putting out. All right. So let's see here. What would be helpful to our Cancers at this time? We have family. So yes, just focusing on co-parenting in a constructive way at this time. And if you do decide that, yes, this is my family, this is what we're doing, we're going to work through this, then focusing on that, focusing on the family unit and the home, and making that a better, healthier environment. All right, so we have support as well. So there could be some soul family here. And I'm not talking about like people that, you know, we talked about that religious community. I'm not talking about just people that don't have your best interest in mind or will be gossiping. I'm talking about people that care about you and they want the best for you and they're here for you just to listen without judgment. That is the support you should call on. And for some of you, this could even be a licensed professional, like a therapist or a psychologist or a counselor that can provide support to you. So I'm also hearing like a coach or mentor as well. And then we have balance, yeah. So you're definitely going to have to work to bring that balance back into the home and family if this is what you're desiring and what both of you want to work on. And also just know that you can't do it by yourself with a partner, right? You can do anything by yourself, but I'm just saying, like, you're not going to be in a relationship by yourself, right? So if you decide, you and your partner, that this is what you both want, then there has to be balance there and both of you contributing to the partnership in a balanced way where you both feel supported and you feel like, yeah, I'm getting the love and the support and the loyalty, that I am giving to my partner in return. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. All right, so yeah, your honesty, directness, compassion, sympathy, and communication. So these are all wonderful characteristics, attributes that you can deploy to help you with this situation and help you decide what it is that you want to do and help you work through things with your partner. So what else? So we have guidance. Yeah, definitely like soul family, like I said. All right, so that's the second time the master number 44 came up. So let's look at that really quickly because I do have a cheat sheet on the master numbers. Okay, so that is about healing and using your discipline, stability, and strength to create a strong foundation. So that's about building something that's lasting and transformative in both the physical 3D and 5D worlds, physical and spiritual realms. So yeah, it's about combining your insight, your ideas with practicality, right? So bringing those desires and dreams into reality, into the 3D here. Okay. So we have love and then attraction. Yes, I definitely feel like, there is love here. It's just a matter of what you two decide to do. And if you want to work on it or not. Okay, so I would definitely look up, because I think the 4-4 came up somewhere else as well. So that's like 3 44s. So definitely look up the spirit number. And there'll be more messages there for you. All right, so we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. I love that because that is your confirmation. If you feel like, oh, well, there's no one else that can, be the love that I seek and desire. I really feel like it's this person. It could be or it could not be. Okay. We have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. I love that. So there is healing possible. There is a lot of work that needs to be done here for this to be successful. So just so you do know that. All right, Cancers. Those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonated. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we will talk soon.